It's the Rob's Rant Show
with your host, Rob Bell.
Brought to you by 906 Multimedia.
Why are we so reluctant to talk about serious race issues in America? Let's talk about that when I come back. This is Rob Bell, and this is Rob's Rant. We had two town hall meetings on TV last week. One on CNN and one on ABC. The one on ABC had the president as the co-host with one of the ABC anchor men. The other one had Don Lemon as the host. And I got to tell you, both of them were so bogus and ridiculous that, in hindsight, it wasn't even worth watching. Because everybody that they asked to speak about this issue of race were people that they pre-selected and wanted to come on and, cry, tell their little stories, and, make nicey nice about how we all need to kumbaya and get together. But nobody really came on there with any serious solutions nor issues about why we can't come together in this country on a racial tip. Why? Because there's too much hate. There's too much suspicion. There's too much non-trust. White folks don't want to give up their privilege and their power to black people. And it's not that they've given it up, but that's what their perception is. They're also afraid that if they give us any kind of power, that we will do to them what they've done to us over the last 400 years. And, we have no, we don't want to do anything to them. There's no malice in our heart when it comes to anything like that. Like I've always said, all we want is a equal playing field. We are so conditioned culturally, and we believe that we are inferior to white people that, we have internalized the hate on ourselves, and so as a result, we kill each other in our communities, and so we let them tell us that that's black on black crime, and so we're just screwed up, when it comes to really dealing with this whole issue of race. We are afraid of white people. White people are afraid of us. White people don't want to integrate as much as they say they do. They don't want to understand our culture. We have tried to assimilate to their culture over the last several hundred years, and for lack of better words, they have not wanted us to assimilate. I'm sure they've thrown us some crumbs, and there are people out here, and you can get an argument that we have done a whole lot better than we've done in the past, and that's true. But when you really dig deep down into this issue of race, there are still a lot of things that, we cannot do or are treated equally when it comes to race in this country. We can't look each other in the face and really say that we have disdain for each other. When we walk down the street and we meet, we look at each other with the crooked eye, both of us, white people and black people. Black people angry because of what white people have done to them, and white people could care less about what they've done to us. They depict us in a negative light in the media. They make sure that we stay at the bottom of the food chain. They've let a few of us climb to the top, but only but so far. President Obama, the black man, has been in office for the last 8 years, and nothing that he's ever tried to do that was on a positive light for America, the Congress agreed with. They knocked down and fought and stomped on his neck about everything that he tried to do. And even as, close as now with this Republican National Convention, they blame everything on him. They blame those cops getting shot on him. They blame Black Lives Matters on him. They blame the fact that we have a racial divide on him. They blame it all on him. And the reality is they are pissed off that there's a black man running the free world. And so they've done everything in their powers to vilify him. And that's nothing but hate. And so that's why a nut like Donald Trump can even be elected or nominated to be the potential president of the United States. And I got to tell you, until we seriously get gut level honest about race relations in the world, not just in this country, it's going to be very difficult for any change. Very difficult. I don't pretend to sit here on this video and have the answers for you. But what I can say is that it has been extremely difficult in my lifetime to get past this issue of race. This is Rob Bell, and this has Rob Rant.